Alrighty, what's up everyone? Jonathan here from Boston Collectors, and in today's video, what I want to discuss are the top 5 figures that I would love to have in my collection. Now, 5th place is tied with 3 different individuals, and because of that, I'm not going to go into too much detail because that would be unfair to the other 4. First up, we have Padawan Anakin, Spider-Maul, and Chancellor Palpatine. Now, why do we want Padawan Anakin? I mean, we have Light Side Anakin, we have Dark Side Anakin, we have Vader, but we don't have Padawan Anakin, and it's kind of, I would like to have it in my collection. Attack of the Clones? Yeah, no, maybe so. I would like it. Moving on to Spider-Maul. I mean, come on. Spider-Maul looks incredible. I don't know how many Darth Maul collectors there are out there. I have Darth Maul on Naboo. I have Solo movie Darth Maul. I would just really love to see a tricked out Spider-Maul. And then we also have Chancellor Palpatine. I would like the one from Attack of the Clones personally. Of course, before him channeling so much of the dark side, I think he looks really, really menacing, really cool. And again, I would like to have him part of my collection whenever I do get the chance to pick up Light Side Anakin. I think he'd be a great addition. So please, please, Hot Toys, hook your boy up. My 4th figure that I would love to have in my collection and that I would love to see is actually going to come from a video game. So I don't know how many of you played Jedi Fallen Order. I have. I loved it. And the person that I would like to see created as a figure is the second sister, Trilla. First off, she was a very, very tough fight. But second, I also thought she was a very good villain. She was very menacing and cold, calculated. She was powerful. I need Trilla, please. Now, for those of you who don't know, she was originally a Padawan. So she was originally training to become a Jedi. And her master, they escaped the Order 66 attack. And then they were hunted by the Sith. So you're probably wondering how she became part of the dark side. Well, her master ended up leaving her behind, thus building up hatred for her master. And then again, finally becoming an Inquisitor and training under Darth Vader. Now, as far as the details, I think she just looks, again, very menacing. I love the dark look to her makeup, and I love the hair. I really feel like Hot Toys could nail the hair sculpt on Trilla. The garments, I love the look of the robe and helmet. I feel like instead of having another face sculpt, I would love to see a helmet. As you can see in this image here, it's very just, oh, I love menacing looking figures. It's so good. And then of course we have the dual lightsaber there. Very feminine, very curvy. I love the look of it. It also, I'm a big Maul fan, so it kind of reminds me of Maul as well. I feel like, obviously, of course, we can also change it to a single wielded blade at our liking. I feel like we should have that as an option. Third on my list, I have the Ebony Maul. I know he's not exactly not necessarily a fan favorite, but he wasn't exactly popular. However, I thought that he was very cold. I think that's what I got from the Maul. Not only cold, but very, very powerful without needing to say I'm powerful. It was, he gave off this aura of, you know, I can hurt you really bad, but, you know, I won't. Instead, as you can see, him choosing to go the torture route with Doctor Strange on the flying donut in space. I feel like with the lack of accessories for the Maul, I feel like that should make up in another area. And if I had to choose, I would probably say his base. I feel like maybe 2 to 3 hand sculpts, maybe. It's very difficult to even say we need a second head sculpt for the Maul because he wasn't very expressive throughout the films. So because of that, I feel like the base, again, should make up for that. So maybe having a street or something and things kind of curving around him, things of that nature, I feel like would really help with the Maul. Otherwise, I don't really know what else to put with him, but I know for sure I would love to have him in my collection. Second on my list, I have Dark Ray. I know, it's not technically true. it was a vision, but I feel like Dark Ray, I do feel like this is something on Hot Toys' radar. Outside of everything else on my list, I really feel like she would be the one that they would possibly do. So, not that she exists or anything, but she was just a vision in the film. I feel like we could definitely get two face sculpts off of her. We could get the one with the fangs, which you can see here. I think it looks really, really good. She's also dual wielding, similar to Trilla and Darth Maul. I think that would be great. She's got that really, really cool folding saber animation. I know Hot Toys can pull that off. I'm getting Inquisitor and Darth Maul vibes from her garments. Kind of leathery, if you will. I love the hood on that. It looks really nice. Um, Outside of that, I feel like I don't really have anything else for Dark Ray. Maybe a couple hands, but nothing more than a saber, another head sculpt, and a couple hands, pretty much. But either way, I think she will look really, really good next to Kylo Ren that I have coming in. He's on pre-order. I'm pretty pumped for that. And yeah, I think with Dark Ray, I think she would also look great next to Maul. So yeah, please, Hot Toys, help me out here. And then number one on my list is none other than Thanos. I own Infinity War and Endgame Thanos already. I have Battle Damage Thanos coming. And yes, I would really, really, really love a casual Thanos. Now, you're probably wondering what I mean by casual Thanos. This is after the snap. So post snap when he went to the garden. I love the t-shirt. I love just the Thanos dad vibe that I'm getting here. I also really want that arm to be a little bit slimmer than the other one just because of how powerful that snap was and how much damage it dealt to him. I also think we can get away with two face sculpts with this one, and it might get a little macabre as I discuss this, but not only that awesome charred look on the side of his face from the snap, from that damage, but also the decapitated sculpt. So perhaps popping that off and having a small piece that we can put on the peg to appear as, you know, him having his head cut off. I know it's not technically a head sculpt, but a neck sculpt then. Um, I would also like a detachable gauntlet after Thor chopped his arm off. I think that will look really good, where we can also replace that with, you know, more flesh of Thanos. If I had to pick any other accessories, I would probably say perhaps the satchel, maybe a couple plants to go inside of it. But outside of that, it's kind of difficult to say what else I would want with him. So please, I really want another Thanos in my collection. And I think from here on, it's going to be pretty difficult unless, of course, Marvel choose to bring Thanos back. All right, and that's going to about do it here for my top 5 figures that I would love to see from Hot Toys. If there are any characters that you would like to see from Marvel, from Star Wars, DC, it doesn't matter what you would like to see. What do you want? What are your top 5 figures that you'd love to have in your collection if Hot Toys, Sideshow, or anyone made it? Share them down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Check us out over on Instagram at Boston Collectors. And if you're on Twitter, consider hitting us up there as well at MA Collectors. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time.